Hi, I'm Sterling Hart, and this is Dreamlight, where we work on dream interpretation and using the insights in the waking life. What does it mean to receive money in a dream? This is one of those symbols where people leap to the conclusion that it is a sign that surely you will receive money, if not win the lottery. Anything is possible, but I would suggest that a dream that foreshadows winning the lottery will not show you the money, but rather show you what you will become when you have the money. It will be in touch with the currents of change within the larger self, rather than a narrow, literal meaning. I agree it is more fun to have your desires validated than to investigate. So the meaning of receiving money would depend on the dream context and your own money issues. Generally, money can be thought of as energy. It is a power for expression, and in some cases, appreciation. It also deals with security, making you feel threatened that others will steal it, or more secure because of the power that it gives. It also deals with responsibility. It is linked to the realization of values in complex ways. So if what is most important to you is your family and home, then money is a critical aspect of this. If you received a large sum of money, you would think about what you can do with it, and there would be an appraisal of your current financial situation or an avoidance of thinking about money concerns such as debt. You would rather enjoy the feeling of a sudden windfall rather than the stress of the larger reality. For some, their situation is a constant struggle centered around money and a motivation for what they do in their life with their time and their energy. If you're a medical professional working 2 jobs to pay off your college debt, that shapes your sense of values and work. It can make you appreciate when you're helpful, making it all worth it, and also color your views of how things work in terms of the system. Receiving money, then, may not be just about money, but about energy and getting more time or opportunities. It can be emotional support rather than just financial support. One needs to look at the context of the dream and see how the money came to you. Finding it would be different from earning it. So, examining the waking life for things you have found recently, not just money, but things about yourself or things that others have done or the feelings they have generated. This search for receiving, it could be as simple as appreciation. This is also different from having someone or something gifted to you. Sometimes we learn or do something new, and our first thought is how to monetize it. What is your role as the receiver? Do you feel obligated? Are there strings attached? What is your natural reaction? Gratitude or suspicion? If you receive money, do you worry that something bad will follow your good fortune? So the gift itself may be a Trojan horse, or it might touch your sincerity or your sense of goodness. It may be felt as unexpected or with suspicion. You may feel it was deserved. So looking at the emotion, if there is any in the dream or on waking, is important. Did the person giving you money appreciate something that you did or could do? Or were they trying to help you do something? It could also raise concerns of how to use it properly, or what your tax burden will be, etc. So there is the consequences and the responsibilities that come with it. Are there moral notions that arise? If money in the dream represents energy and power, then what does that relate to in the waking life? How would you handle a sudden influx of money? What has happened recently that has given you additional resources or power? Emotions are resources as well, so someone who cheers you up or motivates you is an aspect of energy. So my friend had a dream where he was driving down a highway and pulled over. As he climbed down into a very steep ditch, he discovered the remains of a plane. It was rusted. Inside was a young couple, and they gave him a roll of bills, each with one hand on it. He looked down on it and saw it was held in the roll with an orange-red band. Upon examining the dream, he associated the road with his childhood home. The ditch reminded him of a place he drove by on his way to work. It was a pile of rock used by the city. There was nothing obvious with the plane, but the rust reminded him again of his childhood home, as they had old rusted vehicles and farm equipment. The idea of the plane made him think of D.B. Cooper and something he saw about all the planes missing over the continental United States. The couple seemed to him to be more like one person. They moved together in the dream. He associated this with his personal trainer. He went to a gym and had been getting stronger, having made certain goals, but his trainer was very attached to his wife, and they ran the business together. He gathered that they were having financial difficulties as they got into a public argument in the parking lot one night. This reminded him of thoughts he had about his own marriage and how they were able to follow separate interests. like him at the gym, and he and his wife didn't argue about money issues. That was not something that he worried about. When he thought about it, it occurred to him that he was grateful to his family because when he was young, he had worked on their farm, and this gave him the need to become stronger and stay fit. His job was in IT. The other thing that he realized was that his father, who had lost the farm due to debt, had always kept a good attitude about it and managed to find a new job that paid well. This too he thought of as a gift. So the money was like a gift from the past. But the plane remained enigmatic, and though there were many symbolic meanings that could fit, none of them resonated with him. If you got something out of this video, please hit the like. If you want more dreams, subscribe or consider supporting the channel on Patreon with the link below. Till next time.